Hello friends, have you experienced a financial setback this year? A layoff, a job loss, early retirement, a divorce? You're not alone. 56% of Americans over the age of 55 have experienced a layoff, or 46% of the divorces being filed are for people between the ages of 55 and 64. So that's a lot of change. That's a lot of financial loss. It always feels like our Generation X has been screwed over. First it was the baby boomers, could never get those good jobs, and then the millennials, they came and pushed us right out. But you're going to MacGyver our way out of this. I am Casey Ann Reynolds. I am a behavior change specialist, a health coach, personal trainer in the Nashville area, and I myself have been through these changes, and I am 2 years into the changes. So I'm here to tell you that to be better, happier, and stress-free in 2 years. But do hit subscribe, like, and notify. That little drama diva cat, he has gotten better. He almost died last week. Very expensive vet bills. It does help if you watch my videos all the way to the end. Help me get monetized. I do appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much. In this video, I am going to be describing what the 3 strategies that I did to overcome a job loss. I'd already been divorced, so there was no backup plan. My backup plan was me. Alrighty, so if I can do it, and I'm living in a beautiful lakeside home, making really good money right now, and totally debt free, you can do it too. That is what I'm going to teach you, that skill of resilience. So as we're going through this video, there's 3 strategies. But the first thing I definitely want to recommend is when you go through any sort of loss past the age of 50, there's a couple things we want to do. The very first thing is absolutely focus on your health. You need to watch my video, the 8 healthy habits, because I'm talking, friends, we're gonna transition from white collar to blue collar. And you know what? Maybe we should have done that all along. Just think, had you not gone to college and just started your own business, heat and air repair, would you be in this situation right now? No. You would not. You'd be sitting on the beach enjoying life. We were sold a lie. And we just now figured it out. I know, it's so sad. But anyhow, better late than never. So I am going to help you transition more to a blue collar world so we can get back to making real money, not relying upon the big corporations, because they're just gonna let go of us, right? We know that's gonna happen, and AI is taking over jobs anyway. But the thing I wanna stress is that never, ever, ever, ever touch that retirement account. You know what? There's so many people on YouTube, too many people on YouTube who are 70 plus living in their car. So whenever you get that desire to touch your retirement account, just click on those videos and watch it all the way to the end, because friends, we don't want to be there. Do not touch, don't touch it. Don't get in debt, don't run up credit card debts. I'm going to give you 3 strategies so that you will not have to do that. I am sitting here debt-free, living the life. We have to be super careful about our employment history, right? Because you're now unemployed, and you may have never been unemployed ever a day in your life. I never have, actually. I started working when I was 13. I've never been unemployed short of the 6 years I raised kids. 3 kids in 5 years. That is it. Yeah, I went straight from one industry to the other with no break in service. But if you're not that lucky, please set up an LLC right this minute. It's easy peasy to at least start some consulting, even if you're not really consulting. Want to make sure you do not have a break in employment history, right? That's super important. So just remember those things. Don't touch your retirement. Set up an LLC. focus on your health. Number one strategy is we're going to start an ENCORE career. It's going to use our physical body, it's going to use our brain, it's going to use everything, all the skills we've accumulated over our whole lives. And we are going to, in 3 years, turn this into a self-sufficient business. I'm not selling a bill of goods. I know when there's people like, oh, you can be rich overnight. No, it's gonna take 3 years. We're going to start, we're going to get her done. And guess what? In 3 years, you're going to be a very happy person and you will look back and go, I would never go back to that life in a million years. That's me. Never in a million years. I'm so happy in my I am so happy in my present life. Never would I go back, all right? So that's number one. Number two is going to be for another video, but comments. I would love some comments. So put comments, careers you're thinking about getting into, questions you have about starting a small business. I'm actually certified as a transition specialist. I did that for 22 years with high school kids. So yeah, I can help you with any of those questions, especially small business questions. Ask away. Ask away. So the next one we're going to talk about is drastic downsizing. Next video, I'm going to go into the drastic downsizing. Don't worry, I've drastic downsized. I'm living in a beautiful lakeside home, drastically downsized, having an amazing, beautiful life. It's not painful, it's easy peasy, but it's scary. Anything's scary. You've been a caterpillar. You've been a caterpillar just munching on those leaves your whole entire life, and you just didn't even realize that, dang, I could be a butterfly. And the caterpillar is scared, but you know what? Right now you're in a cocoon and you've turned into caterpillar mush. Get ready to turn into a butterfly because life is only getting better. It's only getting better, alrighty? So number three is relocation. That's my favorite. I relocated, it changed my life. And I've not stopped relocating. I am following these steps with you, right? Eventually my goal, and that's why this video is kind of more geared towards people up to about the age of 65, because my goal is maybe past 65 to relocate overseas. Enjoy the good life, La Dolce Vita, right? Okay, but that's a totally different video and people do tons and tons of videos about that. But relocating to where the jobs are at, to where they fit your job skills, super important. I live in Nashville. It's been amazing for me. So in this, we're gonna really go over that concept of how to start an ENCORE career. So the very first thing I want you to do is take out a piece of paper and a pencil or pen. I want you to write down the 10 things that people have told you over the years or you know about yourself that make you a really great employee. Punctual, you're hardworking, great ethic, great sense of humor, always get the job done, creative, think outside the box, professional, that's something we don't see much nowadays, well-crafted speech. Now I want you to write down number one, a career you've done in the past before you started the white collar hamster wheel. A career you've done in the past that you know how to do. Like me, it's hospitality. I'm third generation. I did hospitality for 10 years. I know hospitality. Riding a bike, right? Okay, so number two, a career you've always wanted to do that you just love. So I love plants. Plants, I love them so much. And my ultimate career would be working at a botanical garden. I love that. So that's number two for me. And then number three, something you're just naturally good and skilled at. So I am naturally a skilled writer, pretty good at photography, film editing. I make amazing meals. I'm a personal trainer, so that sort of stuff. We have 3 categories and then we have our list of 10. It's almost like you should put 1, 2, 3, list of 10 in the middle. And that's gonna help you think of your secondary career. I'm gonna give you 3 broad branches of a tree. So the first branch, it seems more male-oriented, but I think that females could do an excellent job at this also. It's kind of like a handyman business. I highly recommend that even if you have a lot of handyman skills, that you go back and get some certification. Pretty much all states, you're going to be able to do that for free. Even if it's just welding, you know what? Because you could learn how to weld amazing ironwork and do amazing things for super wealthy. Friends, in case you haven't realized, the super wealthy are getting more wealthy, and we are just probably going to have to cater towards that. That's what I've done. It's been amazing for me already. So just think about things like that, be it welding, plumbing, electrician. I would get a little certification. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's probably going to be free. We don't spend a lot of time or money to start your business, or you may have to go work for somebody else in a short period of time. Here's the advantages. Here are the advantages we have as older friends. Number one, people trust us. We don't have neck tattoos. We use good, well-crafted speech. We're professional and show up on time, and we actually show up on a Friday. Amazing, isn't that right? We don't demand cash. Where's my cash? It's Friday. No, and I think that especially older people and wealthier people really appreciate that. So we have that going for us. We also, if you've come from the corporate world, you know how to run a business. You know how to do an Excel spreadsheet. Yes, you're going to school with these people to learn a trade. Skills you already have. You're just like taking your skills and making them the next notch higher so you can start a successful business, right? But you already know the business side of it, and they don't know that, so you're already at a huge advantage. I hate to say, and this is nothing about politics, I don't do political videos, but you know, with our current president, they're getting rid of a lot of illegal immigrants. So there's going to be a burgeoning need for people in these handyman type professions. Tile work, fences, deck work, you name it. You can charge big bucks. But here's the other thing, and the number three thing that we have going for us is we have a network of people that are actually related to us, whether we want to claim them or not. Yeah, my sister's son, he's had some issues, been out of rehab, but I know he's a good kid. I change his diapers. He's not a bad kid. I'm going to hire him, and other people may not. Alrighty, so we do have that network of kids, friends to hire to build a business, because in 10 years, we really want to be sitting on that beach in Costa Rica and letting them run the business. Yes, we do. Okay, number two, hospitality. Already, I wish I had handyman skills. I do not. But I have hospitality skills, thank goodness. So this is going to require that relocation aspect I talked about earlier. So a lot of resort towns and such really can't even find people to work in the resorts. Believe it or not, older people make better tips. We're more reliable. I was scared to death about working till 3 a.m. in the morning. It's been zero problems for me whatsoever. I'm actually sleeping better. Guess what? I did a stress inventory today. My stress was 0, short of taking a vacation. 10 points. Okay, so it was good. Hospitality, there's a million different jobs. Especially we can use our previous skills. We have that well-crafted speech. We're very professional. We're thinking concierge. We're thinking server, bartender, barback, front desk. You get the picture. Tour guide. I would love working at a brewery. It's so easy just talking about the beer all day long. A winery, museum guide. There's just a lot of different jobs in resorts and hospitality, and you get amazing discounts, particularly at Marriott and Hilton. So that is number two. Number three is any sort of personal assistant. So that would be like you start off and maybe going through an agency, then you go on your own business. That's why you set up that LLC. And you're helping a very wealthy family with chauffeuring their kids around. So you just kind of start off with that, or taking care of an elderly parent, or doing some home preparation. There's so many things that go into this broad category. We may be shocked, but actually very wealthy people much prefer us in their homes. So the things that got us fired from white collar jobs, oh wait, there are managers that fired us. They want us in their homes. Funny how that worked. Karma. Yeah, and they'll actually pay you really good money, because we know that the very wealthy are getting more wealthy. They want a nice, reliable person to chauffeur their kids around, to meal prep, to do personal training, gardening, house sitting, pet sitting. This is where you need to do that relocation if it's necessary, to make sure that you're living in an environment that has a healthy amount of wealthy people that employ these services. You want to watch my next video. Absolutely, you want to watch my next video to how you can be more happy by stop caring what people think. Because you know what? You may have to put a name tag on to do some of these jobs and just don't care what people think. So please watch that video because you're going to be so much more happy after you do. And I'm wishing you, friends, peace, love, and joy.